Alright, so I just finished my essay, finished typing it, and now I need to look through it and reread it a couple times. So again, I'm looking at my name, the teacher's name, the topic subject is there, and the date is correct. I have my title, and then I am going to reread it. But before I go to reread it, we're going to go to it's under, I believe yours may be a little bit different. Try to do tools, okay, and then go to spelling and grammar, and then you're going to go to spelling and grammar check, and you're going to click on it, and then it will offer some suggestions. So this is offering me early in the morning we decided to go instead of to go. So I'm going to go ahead and accept that change. It used to have me where my name was spelled incorrectly. So just make sure that the changes that you are accepting are actual changes that you want to make different. Okay, so it says, typically I'm not a morning person, but the hike was only supposed to be 3s. So it is supposed to be changed to 3, so I will accept that. I would like to change that to just and. Beautiful flowers. Yep, I'd like there to be a period and then the capital letter, not a comma. Let's see, I'd like to, when we turned on the engine, and yep, I'd like to change that. Yes, I'd like to change that word because. S'mores, see, like this one, my favorite s'mores, and it wants to change it to s'mores to smells. So I'm going to go ahead and press ignore for that one. And then for this one, I'm also going to press ignore. Okay, so just because it offers you a suggestion does not mean that you have to take it, okay? So it tells me that my essay looks good now, but we want to make sure to go back and reread it because sometimes it doesn't catch our mistakes. Okay, so you want to make sure to read it to yourself, or I usually say read it to yourself and then read it out loud at least 2 times, okay? So again, camping in Bishop. One hot fall day in Bishop, my family and I went camping. It was our first family trip to Bishop and was highly recommended by our neighbors as their favorite camping place. Early in the morning, actually their favorite camping, okay, I'll leave it at the place. Early in the morning, we decided to go on a hike. Typically, I am not a morning person, but the hike was only supposed to be 3 miles. On our hike, see, it didn't catch it. On our hike, and then this is supposed to be a comma, and then a lowercase w. So on our hike, we saw many amazing animals and tracks. I was particularly interested in the animal or the deer tracks. Also, we came across many beautiful flowers. When walking through the mountains, the hike became a little challenging because the leaves were so thick it was like walking through snow. However, when we reached the top of the mountain, there was a gorgeous waterfall. But on the way back, we got lost and the 3-mile hike turned into a 10-mile hike. Alright, that sounds pretty good. Okay. Remember, during this time, you want to make sure that if you keep using the word beautiful over and over and over, that maybe you want to change it to a different word like gorgeous, okay? So try to add some of those synonyms for the words that you see that you're repeating yourself over and over. Later in the day, we decided to go fishing. We took out our family's small aluminum boat and decided to put it on the lake. We turned on the engine and headed to our secret spot. I threw in my fishing pole into the water. I threw my fishing pole into the water and was ready to catch my first fish. So see, it didn't catch it because I just added in the extra word in, but in was spelled correctly, so that's why we want to make sure to reread our writing. However, apparently the fish were not ready for me because it took over 2 hours for me to catch my first fish. On the other hand, my mom was catching fish left and right. She couldn't keep them off of her fishing pole. Eventually, I caught a fish and it just so happens it was the biggest catch of the day. About 5 hours later, we decided to head back to our campsite. I'm going to put a comment after that. In the evening, we had a roaring campfire. We decided to have s'mores with marshmallows, chocolate, and graham crackers. My favorite s'mores are the kind that are burnt. In total, I had 10 s'mores. They were delicious, but I had a stomach ache. Therefore, I sat by the campfire, relaxing in my chair and sang songs. Going camping is one of my favorite things to do because it gives me a chance to enjoy the outdoors. I can't wait to go next fall to see who catches the first fish. Alright, so I don't want you changing the size, I don't want you changing the font. Okay, it should be Arial and it should be 12. Okay, the only thing you may do is you may change the title and you may make it bold. Okay, that is the only thing you may do. Everything else is already set up for you. Okay, and again, I do want you to make sure that you are checking the grammar. Okay, so all of them should be indented, and you can tell I have 5 paragraphs. So I have one here, 2, 3, 4, 5. So those represent my 5 different paragraphs. So you want to make sure that you have those indentions, and again to indent, I just press the tab button that is on the kind of the top left-hand corner of the keyboard. Okay, so make sure that you are pressing that to indent. All right, can't wait to see what your guys' essays look like. Bye.